compounds have same molecular formula, same molecular formulae, but different arrangement of atoms, but different arrangement of atoms produce different isomers. Those isomers are called the phenomenon is called isomerism. Okay, so the complex compounds which are having same molecular formula, but the different of arrangements of atoms is different. That is called isomerism. It's called isomerism. Isomerism, ISM shortly. So this isomerism is divided into isomerism divided into two types. Mainly isomerism divided into two types. So that is number one, structural isomerism. Structural isomerism and stereoisomerism. Stereoisomerism. The isomerism divided into two types: structural isomerism and stereoisomerism. So the structural isomerism is due to the different arrangement of bonds between metal and ligand. Different types of bonds. Different type of bonds. Different type of bonds between metal and ligands. Between metal and ligand. Between metal ligand due to arrangement of different bonds. So the structural isomerism is produce a structural isomerism. Whereas in the case of stereoisomerism, the bonds are between the metal ligand bonds are same, but the spatial arrangement of ligands are different. The spatial arrangement of ligands around metal atom different. Okay na? So the stereoisomerism is due to different spatial arrangement of ligands. The ligands are arranged in the space of difference, so they produce stereoisomerism. The structural isomerism is due to the type of bonds between metal and ligand. So your structural isomerism is four types. Number one, the ionization isomerism. Number two, solvate or hydrate isomerism. Number three, linkage isomerism. Number four, this is coordinate isomerism. Structural isomerism is four types: ionization isomerism, solvate isomerism also called hydrate isomerism, linkage isomerism, and coordinate isomerism. Similarly, the stereoisomerism also classified into two types. That is, stereoisomerism is two types. That is geometrical isomerism and optical isomerism. Geometrical and optical isomerism. Okay na? So stereoisomerism classified into two types: geometrical isomerism and optical isomerism. So now we will discuss about the structural isomerism and their variations. first one is the ionization isomerism. Ionization isomerism. This isomerism is arises due to mutual exchange of counter ions. This is arises due to produced due to mutual exchange of counter ions with ligands present in a coordination sphere. So ligands present in coordination sphere. Coordination sphere. Coordination sphere. So by the, for example, this is a complex here. A is the ligand. For example, A is a ligand. So here B is the counter ion. So here isomerism arises due to mutual exchange of counter ion and ligand from coordination sphere. That means B and A by mutually exchanges each other. That means B comes to inside the complex and A goes to outer the complex. Now we will get M, B and A. So now here B become ligand. Here A is the counter ion. So by mutual exchange of counter ions with the ligands present in the coordination sphere produces new isomers. Is called ionization isomerism. These ionization isomerism in the majorly appear in cationic complexes. It appear in cationic complexes. Cationic complexes mean the complex must be left side and counter ion must be right side. Complex is left side. Here M, okay na? Here M, A and B. This complex is left side, so positive charge, cation, and right side is counter ion. In such complexes only generally ionization isomerism appears. And in these isomers, in the solution state they produce different ions. These isomers in solution state produce different ions. So ionization isomerism, it is due to mutual exchange of counter ions with the ligands present in the coordination sphere, and this is appear in cationic complexes. Cationic complex means the coordination sphere is left side, counter ion right side, and these isomers in the solution produces different type of ion. So this is ionization isomerism. For this we will take a example. So for this example for ionization isomerism. Example: cobalt, NH3, 5, bromine and sulfate. Here sulfate ion is a counter ion, bromine is a ligand, and ammonia also ligand. So here bromide is the anionic ligand. Generally anionic ligands will be mutually exchanged to produce ionization isomers. Here sulfate goes to bromine side and bromine goes to outside. So they are mutually exchanged. Then we will get a new isomer cobalt, NH3 and 5 sulfate and bromide. So these two are isomers, ionization isomers. Then in the water it gives a sulfate ion and a complex. In water it gives a bromide ion and this complex. These both can be identified by the reaction. This complex when react with silver nitrate, barium chloride, this complex when react, it gives a barium sulfate, white precipitate. It gives a white PPT is formed. With the silver nitrate solution, it cannot react. This complex having a sulfate as a counter ion, this sulfate ion can be react with barium chloride but not a silver nitrate solution. So this sulfate ion so react with barium chloride and forms so white barium sulfate precipitate. But this complex not react with silver nitrate, And the second compound, if you see, which can be this complex react with silver nitrate. The silver nitrate only react when counter ions are halogens. That means fluoro, chloro, bromo, iodines are present as counter ions. If they are free, then they can be react with silver nitrate. So silver nitrate react with bromide ions and forms silver bromide yellow color precipitate. And the same complex cannot react with barium chloride. No reaction. Barium chloride when reacts, if the counter ion is sulfate ion like this. If the counter ion is sulfate, barium chloride react. If counter ion is halogen, then silver nitrate is react. So this complex gives positive test with silver nitrate, negative test with barium chloride, not given by the barium chloride. But this complex gives positive test with barium chloride, negative test with silver nitrate. So this is about ionization isomerism. Next, second type of isomerism. Example, for this you can take example 2 you can take, that is cobalt NH3 4 Cl2 and Br2. Here bromine and chlorine by mutually exchange to give cobalt NH3 4 Br2 and Cl2. Okay na? So both are react with silver nitrate. This gives yellow precipitate, silver bromide. This gives white precipitate, silver chloride. So this is also example 2 for ionization isomerism. Next second type of isomerism, that is solvate isomerism. This is also called as hydrate isomerism. Solvate isomerism and hydrate isomerism. Then what is the solvate isomerism mean? It is produces based on it arises based on number of solvent molecules as ligands, based on number of solvent molecules as ligands. Okay, now number of solvent molecules as ligands, and the ligands as solvent molecules. That means this isomerism arises due to mutual exchange of solvent molecules with the ligands present in the complex. This isomerism arises due to mutual exchange of solvent molecules with ligands present in complex. So this is similar like first ionization isomerism. In the case of ionization isomerism, any other anionic ligands are mutually exchanged. But in this case, especially solvent molecule, example water generally if you take, the water molecule exchanges between counter ion to complex ion. So these isomers are called solvate isomers or hydrate isomers. For example, now we discuss about example cobalt NH3 4 and Cl2 Cl3 with water H2O water molecules. So in this complex here dehydrate complex. So in this complex, the water molecule and the chlorine molecule by mutually exchanges. Chromium. So this is the color is violet color. In this complex, the water is the solvent. The solvent is exchanges one of the chlorine step by step. So if one water enter inside the complex, if chlorine outside the complex, here chromium, NH3, AN3 and Cl2 and water, and one of the chlorine become outside, and here there are two waters again. So here water is as a solvent. Here water is as solvent. If water is present as outside the complex, then act as a solvent. If inside the complex, act as a ligand. This is act as a ligand. Ligand means in this case it can donate electron pair, but in this case not. Now it is act as a solvent. So here two solvent molecules, one ligand. Water is the one ligand here. Here two waters are acting as solvent molecules. Similarly, its color is it is a green color. Okay, a light green color. This is light green color. So next the same complex, if one of the water is exchanges with another chlorine, Now we'll get the third complex, that is here Cl and two waters are inside and two chlorines are outside and one water is outside. Here water is act as a solvent. In this case the same water molecules act as ligands. And one more complex, this is a dark green color complex. Next case, this one more water also mutually exchanges with other chlorine. The remaining one chlorine is there, na? If water is goes to replace this chlorine, then here water enters to complex, act as ligand, this chlorine goes to outside. Now chromium, NH3, 3, and here water molecules, 3 water molecules and 3 chlorines are outside. So here there is no water molecules as a solvents. All water molecules, 3 water molecules act as the ligands. So this is similar to ionization isomerism, but here by the mutual exchange of water molecules, especially water molecules, solvent molecules mutually exchanges with the anions present in the complex. Anions present in the complex.